Chill Squad, what it do? Welcome back to the channel. If you're not part of the Chill Squad, my name is Avidan Smith and I help creatives find their unique sound while living a purpose-driven life. So if you are a creative who is looking to level up their sound and to live out their God-given uniqueness, then you have found the right place. Today, we will be going over one of the most legendary soundtracks of the NES era, and that is Ninja Gaiden. For my old heads who know about the OST review days, this ain't that, but we are going to review one of the songs, and then we're going to flip it. Let's get it. Alright, so if you grew up in the late 80s or early 90s, you already know Ninja Gaiden wasn't just a game. This was an experience. And when I say experience, I mean I believe I can fly experience to your controller, because that's what happened when you played this game. This game taught you how to rage quit. This game is one of those games that will humble you. You would rage quit and you will go out for a walk because you was too stressed out. This was this type of game. And after you took that little walk, you came back and you tried again. Why? Because back then, for my gamers back then, you didn't have no save points. You literally had to start over from the beginning and try to master it all the way through. Now, full disclosure, I'm not going to sit here and lie to you and act like I was playing this game in the late 80s and early 90s. I was playing other games like Turtles in Time and Hyperstone Heist. Actually, Hyperstone Heist. But that's neither here or there. This is something that we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about like a Howling Gale, and I'm excited. So let's get into this. Now, let's break this track down for a second. The arpeggios are going through the roof, and let's just address the elephant in the room. This is super fast, and I know some of you are looking at me like, what is so great about this? You have to understand, this is over 30 years ago where the music is playing at a heightened speed. So to have this playing during a video game where you're trying to make some precise jumps and not die, yes, something like this is perfect for the scene, and I will stand on that hill. But also too, I wanted just to point out, as a musician and as somebody who understands music, one of the purposes of music when you use it in different movies or anything, you want to make sure it fits the scene. And for this game and for this scene, it fits it perfectly. But how do you flip this into something that's hip hop or something that is out of the ordinary? Well, I'm gonna show you. I flipped this track originally back in 2009, and I did it from a MIDI sample, and one of my friends at the time, he got a hold of it and he rapped over it with his boy, and it was a great song the way it came out back then. But with the new stem separation that Maschine has introduced, I had an idea. I said, what would this sound like if I could remove the drums from the original sample and put my own drums over it and slow it down a bit? And literally, this is what we got. So I wanted to take the route like the original composers, Keiji Yamagata, Ryuichi Nitta, and Mikio Saito, who did more with less. And, you know, the phrase less is more really sticks out with this beat because, as you can see, I didn't use the entire melody for the verses. I'd let the melody drop a little bit so the bass line could have a little bit more presence, and I let the claps and the hi-hats really work their way through this entire beat. And when I saw how easy that came, I was like, that's it. I didn't need to do anything else. I didn't need to go around and try to make this bigger than what it was. So That's all I needed for this beat. And when I did that, it was what really helped this melody shine was using Cascadia from Izotope. If you haven't used Izotope Cascadia yet, get on it. I have a link in the description just for that. But Cascadia really came through for this sample. So that's where the effects come into place. That's why the delay sounds a little a little bit more natural. It doesn't sound too robotic. It's because of the systems of Cascadia. But I have to say this. Flipping this track and just even during the production of this video and bringing back Throwback Thursdays, it really reminds me of how important it is to take notes from the past, but don't make it your signature. And this is exactly what I talk about in my book, FingerPrint. We all have our unique print on what we can do in this life. But unfortunately, a lot of us try to model our way after everybody else, and we never really learn how to make our own mark. The book is not just a random devotional. It's really about helping you find you and know who you really are and what lies you need to let go of for yourself. That's why Throwback Thursdays is really coming back, because it reminded me more and more of what I actually believe in my own core values. So as you come and want to live a purpose-driven life, this is what comes with that. So we're going to have more conversation with this as we go along. But instead of letting me know where you're watching from this week, let me know what retro track has inspired you. What retro track do you go back and listen to? And how does it impact you? And if you have been resonating with what I've been saying about being more so unique and being who God has called you to be, then I encourage you to actually go to fingerprintbook.com. There is a limited edition version of FingerPrint that I have up there right now, which is actually a devotional and a workbook. The workbook portion is going to be down the line on an add-on only that you can purchase with the devotional only. So right now for $20, you get the devotional and you get the workbook all for the same price of $20 in one package. But wait, before you go, I got more flips I did. I actually did do a flip on the Persona 5 song Behind the Mask, and I also flipped Snake Eater from Metal Gear Solid 3. So you want to check those out, check them out right here, and let me know what you think. Peace.